Hi there everybody, it's Morgan here, bringing you another Origins draft. We are in an 8-4 because those are finally available and I want to play something other than Swiss. Here I'm taking Sentinel of the Eternal Watch. This card is crazy good, been called a mythic uncommon by all of the top authorities in the draft world, and frankly, I agree. Usually, your victory in draft is dictated by how many of these cards you have in your deck. White is a pretty good color to be in, and I'm not passing a lot of it. Cleric of the Forward Order is the only thing. The other good cards in this pack are Whirler Rogue and Valoran Wardens, with Cleric of the Forward Order being a solid support card, especially in white, where you can gain a lot of life with this card, actually. So yeah, taking the Sentinel because it's the strongest card in the pack, but if it wasn't here, I'd probably pick up the Whirler Rogue. It's kind of unfortunate being in white, or wanting to be in white, uh, because white tends to be a pretty popular color to draft. However, it's somewhat easy to splash for white. You have Evolving Wilds in this format, so I'm not necessarily super worried about it. There's not a lot going on in this pack. There is a Timberpack Wolf, a Joraga Invocation, and a Ring Warden Owl. That's about it. There's also a Macabre Waltz. I'm going to take the Joraga Invocation. It's another 6-drop, but it's a good finishing card, and I like to have it. So, yeah, in green decks, this card is incredibly good. Whereas the other cards were replaceable effects. I like drafting green-white. I think it's a pretty consistent deck, actually. We'll see if I actually end up playing white, though. Because, again, white is a very popular color to draft in Origins Draft. It's not dictated by one card. It's more dictated by the Renowned mechanic. Okay, so here we have a couple of options. There is a Farrakhan's Disciple, a Towergeist, and a Separatist Void Mage, along with a Lightning Javelin and a Fetid Imp. I think I want the Towergeist. Towergeist is a very good flyer. It'll offer some good late game card selection. Farrakhan's Disciple I'm less excited about, and the Emperor and Tactician is not really worth playing white for. So, interestingly, playing white, or playing flyers with Joraga Invocation seems like it would be very successful. Here, I'm going to take the Boggart Brute. It's the best card in the pack. Fiery Conclusion, I've seen people have good results with. I haven't played it myself. I'd like to have a Naturalize effect, but I'm not going to pick a 1/1 for one. Boggart Brute is a nice aggressive card. Ooh. Alright, so back on track. Maybe Topan Freeblade is a little bit off. I can see people picking up things like... well, actually, no. If you're playing white, Topan Freeblade is probably one of the most important cards for the deck. 2-drops are important to maintain a solid curve, and this is one of the best ones. So I'm going to pick that over the Aspiring Aeronaut, which is probably my other pick from this pack, or like Elvish Visionary. And we'll kind of stay open more and see where we go. Here, I have an option between Yeva's Force Mage, Fire Fiend Elemental, Cleric of the Forward Order, Scrapskin Drake. I'd like to maintain my presence in white, so I think I'm going to take the Cleric of the Forward Order. Scrapskin Drake and Fire Fiend Elemental are both fine, so is Yeva's Force Mage, but taking the Cleric here. Here, I think I just take the Wolf. I could also take the Pilgrimage, I suppose, but I'm okay with the Wolf. I'm going to take the Titanic Growth in decks that involve Topan Freeblade and Sentinel of the Eternal Watch. You definitely want combat tricks. I guess I take the Fire Fiend Elemental here, because I'm not solidly in any set of colors yet. Like, I have 3 green cards, a blue card, 3 white cards. So, I'm gonna take the Vastwood Gorger here over the Volcanic Rambler and the Mighty Leap. Sometimes playing green cards just gets you there, especially if they're bigger than everything else on the board. So we'll kind of see how this goes. I'm going to take the Amperin Tactician here. I've actually had some pretty good results with it. It allows you to put a lot of pressure on your opponents when you're curving out with white creatures. Smash to Smithereens was the other option, and I'm fine without a sideboard card. Send to Sleep, just kind of a random pickup. I'm hoping to stay green-white. We'll see how that goes. I have plenty of 2-drops, which is good. I'd like to be able to fill out my curve with 3s and 4s, specifically Somberwald Alpha and Knight of Pilgrim's Road. But again, those cards are pretty high picks for people. So it might not be the easiest thing. Yeva's Force Mage would also be nice. I will take a Might of the Masses as another fine trick. I could see myself playing green-red, potentially, splashing Sentinel. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. We're gonna go for it and see where it gets us. Okay, so we have Swift Reckoning here, which is a great white removal spell. A Gaia's Revenge, which I'm going to take because hasty guys, pretty good. 2 good red uncommons, and some like random other stuff. Like Charging Griffin is fine, Orchard Spirit is fine, Titan Strength is fine. Definitely taking the Gaia's Revenge though. Again, hasty threats tend to be pretty good in this format. So here we have a couple of options. I'm going to take the Suppression Bonds. It's the best white card in the pack. There's also another Farrakha's Disciple that I could take, but I'm not really interested in over removal. Yeah, not a lot to say about that. Just taking the good white card and hoping to get there because of it. Here I'm going to take the Rhox Maulers over the Evolving Wilds. Rhox Maulers is a very strong card. It's nice to have. Not super worried about mana fixing at this point. Yeah, we definitely want 3-drops in this deck. The curve is super anemic right now. Although we do have some 2s, which I'm pretty happy about. If anything, I could see playing green-red and splashing the Sentinel and the Suppression Bonds. Those are definitely things worth splashing. I think Naya is the color trio that I've been most tempted to play since I started drafting. Definitely taking the Leaf Gilder here. Play as many of those as I get. It gets us to Rhox Maulers faster, Gaia's Revenge faster, Sentinel of the Eternal Watch faster. Here, it's between the Orchard Spirit and the Zendikar's Roil. And given how late game this deck seems to be, I will take the Zendikar's Roil over the Orchard Spirit. Zendikar's Roil is pretty sick card. I like playing with it quite a bit. It's also incredibly good if we do pick up some Evolving Wilds, which now I'm hoping we will. Before I couldn't really care. Okay, so I could take the Stitchclaw Recluse. I think I just take the Fiery Impulse though. Fiery Impulse is a good removal spell, and it tells me that red might be more open. I'm gonna take the Dwynen's Elite. This card, it shows me that green is open, so yeah, there's not a lot to say about it. It's a quality 2-drop. Aerial Volley is a sideboard card. I'm happy to have that. Takes out 1 to 3 Thopters, basically what it says. So yeah. Alright, so here I'm going to take the Nissa's Pilgrimage. Nissa's Pilgrimage is, again, fun with Zendikar's Roil. We'll see where that gets us. Maybe the foil Firefeed Elemental comes back. Or Majoring Bully, that's fine too. Majoring Bully is a 2-drop that I'm not excited about playing, but I'm not sad about playing. 2 of them is a bit much, but I could play Gather the Pack, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'd rather have a Gather the Pack than a Majoring Bully. That can go to sideboard. Rather have the Foil Island. And the Mantle of Webs, of course, is the sideboard card. Gather the Pack allows us to get things like Rhox Maulers, Sentinel, and Gaea's Revenge. It's not like it allows us to dig for, our good cards. Yeah, I think settling into green-red, splashing for a couple of white cards seems like it offers the best combination of creatures, spells, and, late game. Here I got Fiery Conclusion, a Crowan Sergeant, Lightning Javelin, and Rhox Maulers. Huh. I think I take the Lightning Javelin here. I don't have that much removal yet. It's basically Fiery Impulse and then 2 tricks. So I think I'm going to take the Lightning Javelin as an attempt to kind of sustain ourselves until we get to the late game. I could also see taking Fiery Conclusion. I do have a couple like random things that I could see sacrificing. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try out this card. Here, there's a Fire Fiend Elemental, Flame Shadow Conjuring. I don't think so. Flame Shadow Conjuring seems cool, but I'm not willing to put all that effort into something that might not pay off. Definitely just taking the Seismic Elemental. That card works really well with a bunch of Zendikar's Roil guys. I could take a Timberpack Wolf. I want to try out this Evolutionary Leap though. Sacrifice a creature, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card, put that card into your hand. The rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So, works with tokens, what I'm hearing. Definitely Llanowar Empath. Happy to have it. Alright, so here I could take a Rhox Maulers or an Evolving Wilds. Gonna take the Evolving Wilds. I do want to play these 2 cards. So, happy to have that as well. Wow, there have been a lot of Blessed Spirits in these packs. Rogue's Passage, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Definitely really good in the green hit you deck. Pricklebore? I don't know. Probably not. Let's take the Charging Griffin. I'm probably not going to play it. I'd rather play the Topan Freeblade, to be honest. I would like more elves, though. I have a couple. 1, 2 others other than Dwynen's Leap. So, there we go. Got them. Nothing really jumps out at me. I guess I take the Champion. Ooh, Sergeant Wield. Alright, pretty happy with that. Oh, wow, Cleric. Alright, so we need to make some... Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice this was in the other pack. Alright. Alright, I think we're good. I'm feeling a little better about this deck. Dreadwaters. Yeah, I'm not getting milled out. I could play Healing Hands. I'm not going to, but I could. So yeah, just splashing red for a couple of removal spells. We had some fine red cards, but I think our white early game is much better. Like, having double Cleric of the Forward Order seems really good. I'm not going to play the Amperin Tactician, just because I don't want to have to deal with the double white. Yeah, alright. 2 red sources, yeah, that seems fine. Definitely want more than 4-9 split. That seems bad. I will take that though. And submit. So deck seems fine. It's again a little awkward because we're splashing for 2 removal spells, but we do have some pretty good early game. Like, we have all these, and then we have very good late game. So things like Evolutionary Leap will help us get towards the Sentinel, and Evolutionary Leap can turn Zendikar's Roil chump blockers into Gaea's Revenge, which is awesome. So yeah. Thanks for watching Drafting with Morgan. Make sure to click on the playlist link to watch the full draft, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It was a pleasure drafting with you, and I hope to see you in the next video.